Coronation Street fans know that Jenny Connor has rarely had an easy ride when it comes to matters of the heart, and upcoming episodes look set to add yet another layer of chaos to her already complicated love life. Jenny has been attempting to find happiness with Undertaker George Shuttleworth, but instead of bringing them closer together, her efforts appear to be driving him straight into the arms of her romantic rival, Cristina Boyd. As if things weren't already messy enough, Jenny's well-meaning but often clumsy ally Glenda Shuttleworth manages to make the situation even worse. With George caught in the middle of two women vying for his affection, and Jenny's future in Weatherfield already confirmed to be short-lived following Sally Ann Matthews' exit announcement, viewers are bracing themselves for a dramatic and emotional few weeks ahead. Glenda's attempted intervention backfires. On Friday, October 3rd, Glenda comes up with a scheme that she hopes will finally turn the tide in her sister-in-law's favor. Believing that George simply needs reminding of Cristina's less flattering qualities, she writes up a pros and cons list about Cristina. It is meant to highlight Cristina's flaws, possibly including suspicions that she might be trying to scam Jenny financially, while also emphasizing the positives of Jenny. However, the plan spectacularly backfires when Cristina herself stumbles upon the incriminating list. With her pride wounded and her suspicions raised, Cristina is unlikely to take this quietly. Fans can expect fireworks as Cristina confronts both Glenda and Jenny, raising the stakes in the love triangle. This moment will no doubt fuel Cristina's determination to ensure George chooses her, and it casts doubt on whether Jenny can ever catch a break in her romantic endeavors. A Rover's speed dating disaster. Glenda doesn't give up there. In another attempt to steer fate in Jenny's favor, she organizes a speed dating event at the Rover's return. Knowing that George will be there, she rigs the schedule so that Jenny gets her chance to speak with him before Cristina does. For a brief moment, it seems like Jenny may finally have her opportunity to win George's heart. But just as things begin to look promising, Jenny receives an urgent phone call informing her that her surrogate mother figure, Rita Tanner, has taken a fall. Jenny immediately rushes out to Rita's aid, leaving the field wide open for Cristina to swoop in. Cristina seizes the chance with glee, feeling vindicated that her rival is out of the picture. Once again, Jenny is left frustrated and unlucky, as her genuine concern for Rita inadvertently damages her chance at romance. Jenny's risky gamble. While Jenny initially loses out in the speed dating race, she soon attempts to turn the situation around in her favor. Realizing that George is a man who values loyalty, care, and emotional honesty, she exaggerates Rita's injury in order to gain sympathy. This risky move raises the question, will George appreciate Jenny's devotion, or will he see through her deceit? If he discovers she has bent the truth, it could cause irreparable damage to her chances. Corrie is no stranger to storylines where lies unravel dramatically, and this latest deception might be Jenny's downfall. George caught in the middle. Our Corrie insider revealed that, it's obvious how much Jenny has fallen for George, but there remains a nagging possibility that George may ultimately side with Cristina. After all, George has already been shown to be a kind and understanding man, but he is not immune to flattery or manipulation. If Cristina continues to press her advantage, especially after discovering Glenda's list, Jenny may find herself completely edged out. For a character who has already endured heartbreak through failed relationships and personal loss, this could be one of Jenny's most crushing blows yet. Jenny's imminent exit. Fans have an additional reason to worry for Jenny's happiness. Sally Ann Matthews, who has played Jenny Connor on and off since 1986, has confirmed that she has left Coronation Street. In an emotional statement, Matthews explained, "I was supposed to stay for 5 months but ended up doing an extra 10 years because I loved it so much. But it's time now to play those parts one always hoped I would when I'd grown up." Her words confirm that Jenny's current storyline is building toward her departure from the cobbles. With exit storylines often filled with drama, heartbreak, and lasting consequences, it seems increasingly likely that Jenny's love story with George will not end in a fairy tale. Jenny's history of heartbreak. Jenny's unlucky streak in romance is nothing new for long-term viewers. Over the years, she has endured one disastrous relationship after another. From her early romance with Rita's foster son Martin Platt to her toxic marriage to Johnny Connor, Jenny's love life has rarely been straightforward. Her marriage to Johnny ended in tragedy when he drowned during the catastrophic sinkhole disaster in 2021. Since then, Jenny has tried to find stability and happiness, but fate has never seemed to favor her. George represented a glimmer of hope for a fresh start, a man who shared her values and could offer companionship without the turmoil of her past. But with Cristina standing in the way, it seems history may be repeating itself once again. What's next for Jenny? The coming weeks promise to be decisive for Jenny. Will she successfully outmaneuver Cristina and finally secure George's affection, or will her lies and schemes backfire, leaving her alone once more? Given the confirmed departure of Sally Ann Matthews, fans are preparing themselves for the possibility that Jenny may leave Weatherfield heartbroken and defeated, rather than happily in love. Her exit storyline could also leave ripple effects across the cobbles, particularly for Rita and Glenda, who both play crucial roles in her life. Coronation Street has always excelled at mixing humor with heartache, and Jenny's latest romantic misadventure has both in abundance. From Glenda's comedic meddling to Cristina's ruthless determination, viewers are being treated to a blend of laughs, drama, and suspense that only Corrie can deliver. Final thoughts. Jenny Connor's time in Weatherfield may be drawing to a close, but her final chapters are shaping up to be unmissable. With Glenda's blunders, Cristina's scheming, and George's affections hanging in the balance, Jenny's last storyline encapsulates everything that makes Coronation Street beloved by fans. Messy love triangles, complicated friendships, and emotional goodbyes. Whether she departs with her heart broken or begins a new chapter elsewhere, one thing is certain: Jenny Connor will leave behind a legacy as one of Weatherfield's most memorable landladies and most tragic romantics.